Hey YouTube, how you doing? Today is March the 12th, 2011. Guys, it is late. I should have did this video earlier. Actually, I had did a video earlier in the week, and because I was going to go ahead and post earlier this week, and I just decided to go ahead and wait to Saturday because I thought Saturdays really for me was a good day for me to do my weight loss. To do my video. Hopefully you can hear me and you even understand me, because I have to admit I am tired. Alright, let me get started. Weight loss. What I decided to do, I told you guys I was thinking about going to see my doctor and the nutritionist. And I decided to go ahead and do that. So I made that appointment. I think I made the appointment Monday. Tried to see if I can get in Monday. That wasn't happening, so I was able to get in Tuesday. Because I had been doing a lot of PVN, just a lot of it, and it was really starting to irritate me to a point where I said, you know what, I just need to go ahead and accept the fact that maybe I do need to go ahead and have some of this solution taken out my band, because let me try to get comfortable, because it was really starting to become very irritating for me, to tell you the truth, very irritating. And I didn't know what I could eat. It got to a point I couldn't even eat the oatmeal. Well, let me tell you guys something. You know the bowl of oatmeal that I would do, I would put in like a half a cup of raw oatmeal into this bowl. By the time, and I stick it in the microwave. So by the time the oatmeal was finished, it would make 3 bowls of oatmeal according to the Tupperware container that I had, because it would rise to at least 3 bowls. And to me, I was actually only eating a half a cup or a cup of oatmeal. I was not eating 3 cups of oatmeal. I didn't see it as 3 cups of oatmeal. I saw it as a cup of oatmeal. And it got to the point where I was only able to get to maybe a half a cup of oatmeal, and I was trying to stuff 2 cups of oatmeal into my body, and it just wasn't happening. Well, oops, there it is. There goes some more education. After speaking to the nutritionist, I found out I should only be able to consume a half a cup of oatmeal. Yes. However, it's a half a cup of cooked oatmeal. Cooked oatmeal. And number 2, when I eat, I need to try to eat without distractions, meaning not sitting in front of a television or not be in front of a computer, let's say doing some work or whatever I'm doing, just basically let my focus be strictly on my eating, so I can identify when I get that full feeling. Because this band was definitely letting Ricky, that's my band's name, was definitely letting me know when I was full, to a point where when I was eating my tuna, it wasn't happening. Even though I would make sure I had plenty of Miracle Whip on it to make it wet, because any meat that I would eat that just seemed to be dry in any shape, form, or fashion, it wasn't happening. When I went out for my anniversary and I had pork tenderloin, and they told me it had been cooked for 4 hours, and this was fine dining, guys, and the roundness of this pork tenderloin was about yay round and yay thick, right? Took a couple of spoons, tried to consume a little bit of it, and a little bit, I'm going to just say like a cauliflower type mix. Eat that. Here I am back into the bathroom. So I had to get a to-go box. Brought it home. My dog enjoyed it. Alright. During their $50 meal, my dog enjoyed it. And of course, they don't give you no extra side items. Whatever else you get, you got to pay for. So I didn't want anything else, because I knew I couldn't have anything else, not even a dessert. And I knew I was pushing it, but I figured since it had been cooked for 4 hours, I should be okay. But it wasn't going on. My eyes said, yeah, you can hook that up. My body said no. Ricky said no. The band Ricky said, no way, Jose. So at any rate, through talking with the nutritionist, she was telling me that I really was not listening to my band. It sounded like my band was doing what it needed to do, because my concern had got to a point where I was like, yeah, I guess I got to just accept the fact that I need an unfilled because I can't continue on with this. Now, granted, guys, I got my band filled December. My last CC, December the 7th, which brought me up to 7 CCs. And so, with that being said, I'm assuming that, well, if the band was so bad, it should have said something to me way before March, February, January. So I figured, I didn't know what to figure. I'm like, man, this band is really temperamental. The bottom line was I was eating too much, and when I did eat, I really, really wasn't chewing my food. I really wasn't apparently I couldn't have been chewing my food properly, or I was trying to consume too much food. And you really, really got to be careful with that, because it's a physical, mental thing when it comes down to this food. When it comes down to this lap band, you could think you have a small portion of food on your plate, and when it's really all said and done, it's too much food. Even though you can look at it and say, that ain't nothing. Your band is telling you giving you a total message. And you have to identify with that and listen to that message, because if not, you're going to end up throwing up. So that's the harsh reality that I had to come up with. And that's just some of the things I had to deal with. I talked to her about the fact that I was eating the pure protein bars. They had 20 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 trans fat. Great, almost like eating a Snickers to me. And I was feeling guilty about that because I had started eating that because I wasn't able to eat the meat. And she was telling me that's okay that I do that, but I do need to find a meat, maybe if I can, something that I can eat. And that's one of the things I have to deal with this band. I, just like you, I have to find that food that I can tolerate and just take my time and don't try to eat too much. Okay. Basically, the doctor agreed with the nutritionist, and we agreed that I would monitor it for a week. Well, since Tuesday, I have done absolutely great. Came back to the cheeses. Let me tell you something. I had them tonight. Once again, I had too many of them. I was told, make sure you only have one at a time. Take your time, because crackers expand. Well, I threw a little bit of that up, no big deal. You live, you learn. You test the waters all you want to, but it's still going to say the same thing. If you don't know how to swim, you're going to freaking drown. Take your butt out there into some deep water, and you're not able to stand up in it and walk in it and keep your head above water and watch what happens. But if you go out there in that deep water and you know how to tread water, you know how to swim, you're going to be okay. So if you know that you're eating too many crackers or too much meat or too much whatever, you need to listen to what your band is telling you, what your body is telling you, and pull away. Pull away, despite what anyone else is doing, even though that's very difficult when you could be around individuals who are consuming and consuming and consuming. The one dish that I found that I'm really able to tolerate and actually enjoy now is chili. And I think because the beans are soft, the ground beef or ground turkey has been smashed up really nice and fine, almost like parades to some degree. And it's just easy to go down. And don't try to consume, in my case, don't try to consume the whole bowl. If you get a half a bowl, if you get a fourth a bowl, and you feel the sensation of being full, deal with that. Call it a day. Make sure you get your water. I also went ahead and purchased me some EAS whey protein powder. It's a 5-pound bag, and I've been drinking that with 2% milk. Didn't really realize that 2% milk had 9 grams of protein, so I'm definitely getting my protein in, and I'm starting to work on getting my liquid in. Well, enough of that. Let me tell you my weight. I think I told you guys in the last video I posted I was weighing 212 or 211. Well, as of this morning, Did I say 212 or 211? 312 or 311. As of this morning, I am 304. I am 5 pounds. 5. Because if I get to be 299, I'll be in Tuiville. I am 5 pounds away from the 200 mark. And I believe, I know that I will achieve that by the end of this month. I will start setting smaller goals and start being very realistic. I'm trying to stay consistent with my exercise and exercising at least a minimum of 5 days a week. I do at least 25 to 30, if not, about 25 to 30 minutes of strengthening, and I do 40 to 45 minutes of cardiovascular. Okay? I want to thank all my new subscribers. I want to thank everyone for encouraging me, and I want to say this. If you get to a point like I was where you're just not losing weight and you become really discouraged, don't be discouraged. Just continue to work out. Continue to watch what you're eating. Start logging what you're doing. Maybe it's the amount of food you're eating. Maybe it's the way you're eating. Maybe it's the fact that you're not chewing properly. Maybe it's really something that you're doing. And definitely go see your doctor. Okay? So with that being said, you have a wonderful and blessed day or evening. God bless you. Talking to you.